Let's continue with other stories. Police offers from Central Police Station here in Nairobi had an unusual treat on Tuesday after Cafe Delhi restaurant hosted them to a luncheon to mark Valentine's Day. Ooh. Every year on the 14th of Feb, the restaurant hosts different categories of members of the society who have made an impact on the nation through their services. This time it was their time to eat. At least change of diet from Kukula Hongo, Senor.
Wow.
Hey,
what? Hey, minyozi shtuke.
So, no, but shout out to all the cops. Yeah. Shout out to you, especially who during curfew were like, "Aya, msichana ametoka trend on like a Tuesday." And I'm like, "Ndo nimetoka trend sahi." But thank you so much. A lot of you watch NTV and I really appreciate it. I don't take that for granted. You watch our show, so thank you, asanteni sana. But yeah, this is really nice, right?
It's awesome, and shout out to the owner of the restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is these are billable hours. This is his inventory, and he's decided to give back to the cops. You know, we in this show, you know, we're always volleying back and forth about two groups of people, cops and MCAs, just because some of the stuff they do, it's very easy picking.
Yeah.
But cops actually have a really difficult life in Kenya.
Yeah.
Talk about how much they earn, what they see, the remuneration, their mental health issues. So just to appreciate them, I think is really great. So
it is.
Kudos, especially to the owner of Cafe Delhi. You've done a great, great, great job.
There's one day we got stuck at the Mau Summit, and for those who come from Western know how strangely cold that place can be. Like you're right in the middle of nowhere, mahali uko katikati. Then this cop comes and, you know, asks us what's going on and nini, and then he tells us, hey, hapa mmekwama ni pabaya. Hapa mungesonga tu pale mbele kidogo, mungefanyikiwa na ile kitu. And it is such moments that you realize that however much you complain about police officers in the roads, they are what's keeping you safe.
Yeah.
Sometimes they help you in tricky situations, and there are so many good cops and the bad ones.
Many.
Otherwise, we would not have a good police service. So when someone takes this opportunity to show them kindness,
yeah.
And this particular restaurant has done this thing to different sectors of the public now and then. Today it was the police, the other day it will be someone else. So they keep appreciating people in different sectors who are giving good service to the community. My only worry was, you know, as a hospital, a hotel that is operating in public, what then happens when one day they need to be, you know, the law needs to take its course with them. Do we remember this day, or do we just say
there's nothing for free?
I think it depends on, you know, how big the thing is that caused them to need the law in action. You know, yeah. I think hopefully it won't happen. I agree with Kwach. I agree with Cindy. I would say we just need to pour more. I think we've seen two stories about giving back to the police force, whether it's uniforms that they're more comfortable with or a Valentine's Day treat. So yeah, I definitely agree. We need to pour more into the police force, more money, more time, more re-education, training, sensitization, more trauma counseling, better housing, everything. So I think it would make for a much better, healthier nation to have a much happier, healthier police service as well. So yeah, happy for Cafe Delhi. They did a great job.
Can I throw a challenge to other restaurant owners? There is so much food wastage.
Yes.
When restaurants close, especially hotels, you've got a gig, there's a buffet, and there's so much, and I understand they throw that food in the bin. What happens abroad is at a certain hour, food is sold at discounted rates, especially to students or people who are just quickly rushing on the way home. Consider doing that for commerce, but also consider giving the food to the street children.
Yeah.
Why would you throw perfectly good chicken, fish, just because, you know, it has not been eaten in the buffet and the client has paid for it and you've already made your profit margin? Yeah. Get that, open a soup kitchen at Kencom. Let guys who are everyday Joes come and enjoy your scrumptious meal. I think that's also something that guys should consider.
Yeah.
I remember when Java once tried that thing with their coffee and the lines were crazy.
But coffee ya 20 bob, I still remember. Nilinunua coffee ya 500.
No, but I agree.
The problem with that in Kenya is people would start a side business with it. Like anangojanga chakula ya nini ifike bei fulani, then anaenda kununua anauza na bei.
It is okay, give it. Then it will touch the lives of at least even one person.
Yeah, that's true. I completely agree with Cindy. I do.